Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing a colorful makeup look today, but I wanted to go over what I'm going to use first because it is going to be a voiceover. But yeah, I realized like I totally put concealer here and that looks so weird. Okay, we're just going to forget about that. I have two colors in mind, yellow and orange. I wanted to do something bright and bold. And that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to be using is my Viseart today. Oh, there's me. Hi. Let's just do that. Okay, so this yellow here, this orange here, maybe some of these tones here, light, pretty much this whole, or I'm only going to be using this palette. And this palette is called the Warm Edit. So, I cannot read that, but it's called the Warm Edit from Viseart. I love their eyeshadows. I have multiple, too much. I've spent too much, but I love it. I love the Viseart shadows. I love the smallness of this. It's kit friendly. You get good color payoff. You don't need a lot of it. Whatever, it works, and I'm really liking it. So we're going to be using that. Orange and yellow are the tones of the day, and we'll see how it comes out. So for my face, Danessa Myricks, I'm going to be doing Danessa Myricks foundation, MAC Mid Peach color corrector underneath my eyes. I'm going to be using, I think I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Crown of Canopy. I've been loving this one, re-loving. It's an oldie but goodie. It's like a rose gold tone on the cheek. Gorgeous. Soft ochre paint pot. Pulled that out. I'm going to be using a new technique that Jackie Aina, I saw a video of hers for the Ben Nye Final Seal, I think is what it's called. I just bought it, by the way. I used it a long time ago. I don't remember. This was back probably when I first started doing makeup, and I first heard about it. So that was like, I don't know, between 2004 and 2006, I'm assuming. But yesterday I used All Nighter. Love the way it looked. It lasted all day, all night without my skin cracking and looking ugly. Because some setting sprays, when I do that after my makeup, that's what it will look like. But today we're going to try the LA Girl one, and you will see it in the video how I'm using it. So yeah, there we go. I hope you guys enjoy it. I do this for fun, guys. No rhyme or reason to it. I just enjoy editing and I enjoy creating this type of content. I stepped back. I've been very inconsistent, since I started in 2010. So bear with me if you enjoy my makeup looks. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bye. So this is what I'm using to prep my skin. The Embryolisse, the MAC Prep and Prime Oil, and the Danessa Myricks primer. But here we go with the soft ochre paint pot. And the first color is that yellow from the Viseart palette that I showed. So it started off a softer look, guys. Like I was going to do something soft and bright. And as you see in a moment, I definitely amp it up. Because why not, right? But this was definitely starting out as a very wearable yellow and orange look. So that's the placement that I'm using. And here we're going in with the orange in that Viseart palette. And just placing it on the outer corner. Nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. So that color there is that just like soft peach color that's in there. And I just used it to like blend out everything. And this is where I was like, nope, I want to use a bright yellow. So I got that palette, the 420 palette from Melt Cosmetics. And I went in and just amped up the yellow on that inner corner. I just wanted it to be more bright. Because I was feeling it. So yeah. So I'm going to go in with that brown from that 420 Melt Cosmetics palette and just deepen up the outer corner a little bit. Again, I wanted it more of a blown out smoky, not so much too much definition, but I wanted more depth in that outer corner. So using the soft ochre, I'm using it to prime underneath my eyes because I'm going to go back in with the yellow, as you'll see in a moment. And I really wanted it to stay and I really wanted it to stick. So, and I wanted it to be bold. So definitely when you layer stuff like creams and then powders, you're going to get a bolder, longer lasting look. Underneath, I'm going in with that brown from Melt Cosmetics. just to smoke out the underneath, and I'm singing. And so yeah, I ended up priming my face, and then I went back in with the gold from the Viseart. It's the brighter gold. And well, I guess it's the second because there's 3 like goldy bronze colors in there. But yes, so I used the MAC Mid Peach corrector with a little bit of the Danessa Myricks peach toned corrector, mixed all of that together with a little bit of Danessa Myricks beauty oil, and created that tone you see. I wanted it to be light. I didn't want it to be orange underneath my eyes. I wanted more brightness. So yeah. And then I think this is light neutral in Tarte. And I just kind of let that sit for a little bit, and I blend it out with a brush. Now, when I have more time, I prefer to do a brush after it's been set. The concealer's been set. You get more color payoff. You get longer lasting ness to it. And yeah, so that tiny little dot is all the foundation I'm going to be using from the Danessa Myricks. And you see how it blended out beautifully with that beauty oil. And I did 1 little drop. Don't go crazy, guys. Don't go crazy. But I ended up not even using all of that. So I went in, sprayed my brush like I said I was going to, and just I did patting motions as well as a little bit of swiping. But yeah, I mean, my skin is definitely a little bit textured, and I have a lot of redness. But my face was primed really good, and so you just don't need a lot of foundation. After you have bronzer, concealer, blush, highlight, like you really don't need as much foundation as you think you do. So yeah, I'm just going in, doing the stippling and a little bit of the swiping. I went in with more foundation than I could have stopped already, but I had so much left, so I just kind of went in with another layer. Beautiful glow. It does go away. The glow is mainly from that beauty oil for sure. So I'm using her contour palette, or I forget what she calls it. I don't think it was meant to be a contour palette because she does have like contours and bronzers out now. But anyway, I mixed those two, and you see that gray tone? That is not from that product. I didn't realize that brush that I picked up to scoop it out of. I thought it was a clean brush, and I had black at the end of it. So this is all my private products, though. I don't use these ones in my kit. But so it's fine, but whatever. So I was a little scared, but you know what? It worked out. Look at that blending. Like, yeah. I did have to, again, blend really well, go in with a little bit more foundation, but it all worked out. That Ben Nye Color Wheel blush tone palette is amazing. Live for it. Love it. So next we're going to powder bronze, kind of set all that cream that we have on the face. And I really didn't even need it, but it's fine. And we're going to set my whole face with the Danessa Myricks revolutionary or evolutionary powder. I don't know what it's called. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. I've been raving about it since I got it. It's amazing for dry skin, for oily skin. It just gives you a true soft focus look on the skin, up in your face and on camera. It's beautiful. So this is her dewy wet or wet and dewy balm. Yes, I put it right over the powder, and it works beautifully with hers. So yeah. Going in with the e.l.f. highlight, that rosy gold that just really picks up on that cream blush that I use. So no powder blush was needed. Gorgeous. So I'm just touching up the underneath the eyes since I did the concealer. And yeah, next is my lips. I ended up going with like this frosty gloss from MAC. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry. But it's a gloss. There's nothing amazing about it other than it's really pretty. So there is my final look. I'm sorry that it's off, guys. Like, I had to use my phone because my camera battery was dead. But you'll see in the pictures, and you'll see in you'll see in the pictures, I guess, the whole look. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.